Welcome on in, everybody. Today we are going to be redoing our special week A rank guide. She has been a bane of the existence of many trainers, and she's been giving them a lot of trouble. So let's go ahead and build a good one here. To keep in mind, she does have bonuses to stamina and wit, which are rather good skills to actually have bonuses for. And we're going to use a guest Uma here to make sure we're getting the most out of our training. And we're going to be doing one of our 42-21 splits here with our runners. We will be using Symboli Rudolph here. She's got long turf and long sparks, so that will help us out. We already have an A aptitude in long races, but we do have to tackle the Tenno Sho. So for our Uma, we will be using our lovely Tokai Teo. We'll put this by rating, and she should be down at the bottom of the A's here. Where'd you go, Tokai? There you are. And she has Mile, Frontrunner, Mile, Sparks. We're not going to really be using Mile and Frontrunner in this all that much, but, you know, she gives us the stat points we need with her legacy. For this build, ignore the fact that this says Sprint here. I haven't changed that for months now. But we are going to be using a 4-speed stack, 1 stamina, 1 wit. We have no bonuses to speed, so this is going to carry us a long way as we want to get speed as high as possible, and we need to get that stamina up high enough so that we can complete the Kikuka and the Tenno Sho. So to start off, we are going to be heavily focused on our support cards as always. Support cards are always the first thing that you should focus on leveling up at the beginning, and if we can get good stacks, whether it be on speed, wit, or stamina, or even power, we'll take them. Like this triple speed stack on wit, we're going to take very happily. Don't get too excited or you're motivated to do it. We want to make sure that we are taking advantage of all of our energy. So we got Practice Perfect, good buff to have. 4 stack on speed, we'll take that. All 4 cards, why can't you do that when you were all rainbow training? That would have been like 100 points, my god. Okay, anyways, we're going to throw this into stamina with the double speed stack there. Again, our speed cards are going to be most important, but if we can prioritize training them while they're on stamina, it's going to take us a long way. Power is the second best option, as power also does train up our stamina a bit. Choose the bottom option there, 40 skill points. Oh, we love to see it, but we can't do it. We got to rest. And now we have another triple stack there. Nothing really phenomenal, so let's go ahead, get our mood up. Good mood. We're going to get some stat boosts from that as well as do better in our races. Good time for a speed training here with Kitasen Black and Silent Suzuka. Afraid of nothing. Excellent. We got the pace strategy. Blue skills are going to be very important. We got a 4 stack on stamina, so that is wonderful. That should get us some stamina points there that are going to be heavily, heavily needed by late game. So now this is a 5 stack on wit. We'll take that. Our support cards have been landing on a lot of skills together, so that's doing us a lot of favors as they're really ranking up together. Now we can do a power here and get Suzuka, Taishin, and Super Creek up a bit. Just for this junior debut, we're going to pop her on over to a front runner. It increases the chances of getting first, and there we go. Now we don't have to worry about winning our maiden debut race. After that first race, we have 14 turns before the Kisaragi Sho. We are going to continue training up these friendship bonuses because we want to start getting our rainbow trainings with our speed as quickly as possible. It's a good time to do wit training since we don't have anything exceptionally good. Get our Silent Suzuka up a bit. You'll be just fine as long as you exercise afterwards, get some energy there. This is going to be a good time to do speed. We got Bakashin and Daiwa Scarlet. Daiwa Scarlet's going to be essential to getting our wit up to where we want it by the end of the career as well. Top option here is going to give us back a bit of energy. And now we got another speed with a double stack there. Silent Suzuka is 2 turns away from being able to do her rainbow training, and Narita Taishin is just 3 turns. It's a good time for stamina training, and we can get the Super Creek skill hint. Will we get corner recovery? We did get corner recovery. Excellent. Now, I would like to do the double, but we're not going to risk it. We are going to rest. We don't want to get any mood downs. She has a rather difficult career, so if we can avoid any mood downs, we'll be doing rather nice for ourselves. So there we go. We can get another Super Creek skill hit while training our speed. Ramp up. Probably won't end up purchasing that, but it doesn't hurt to have. And now we have some options here. We're going to do our stamina training with Taishin. Get a little bit of a bonus from the reporter here as well. Get through this. +5 speed to stamina. Okay, there we go. We got another triple stack. Silent Suzuka is now able to do rainbow training. And so is Bakushin. And so is Edison Black. So we're only one card away with Taishin from being able to do our 4 stacks if we get lucky. If we get lucky. Never forget that. It's time to put some into Wit. We want to make sure that our skills do activate. So it's good to get Die with Scarlet up or whatever Wit card you're using. Second's still pretty good. It's going to give us a mood up and some skill points. Speed. We want that speed level up to level 5 as soon as possible as well. So it's kind of bouncing back and forth between stamina and speed going forward and sprinkling some wit in where we can. There we go. Just like that. Up to 186 in wit. On around a 400 in wit by the end of this if we can get it there. Silent Suzuka. Excellent. And one more turn before the Kisaragi Sho. Got a triple stack. Love to see that. We'll take the 44. And we got great mood and some stat increases. This is going to give us some stat increases as well for stamina. And we should be fine for the Kisaragi Sho, but keep in mind we do need to change back to a late surger. Late surger is going to help us keep our stamina, our energy under control throughout the race. We don't want to run out of it, because if we run out of it, we will get overtaken around that late corner. Now we got the Japanese Derby coming up, which is the first of one of the longer races in our career. We'll do a Taishin one here, get her up to where we need her. Now all 4 of our cards can officially do rainbow training, so let's take a rest. And speed and power. Excellent, but we're a little low on our stamina for the Japanese Derby. So we will try to get a training or 2 in before then and now. Here comes our inspiration. This is where we're going to get a good amount of speed and power. And there we have it. That's 88 to power and 13 to speed. We're going to do a stamina training there for 28. Since we had got the quintuple stack, it's going to go up by quite a bit, even though we didn't even have rainbow training. Good time for wit. Get that over 200 before the Japanese Derby. And we'll have just enough energy to do a speed and or a good stamina training next. Nope, let's do stamina. We want to get that up to 300 before the Japanese Derby here. We are going to pop on over into our skills here and purchase corner recovery, and that will help us a long way. Let's go ahead, go back. That should give us enough stamina to make it through the Japanese Derby without any issues. And there we go, we got second place. It's always nice to get first, but second place isn't bad, and it allows you to keep going. And ultimately, we are aiming for the A rank here. 9 turns before the second longest race of the career, the Kikuka Sho. So we got a single stack there. We're going to do some wit training here. Max out some of our speed cards and also give us some energy. We got 1 turn before our beach training, so rest up and prepare for tomorrow. And here we're actually going to take a rest. We want maximum energy going into beach training. Okay, nothing fantastic, so we'll take the speed training. Double, we'll take the double. Triple, we'll take the triple. Did you fail? Oh, she failed, she failed. A 15%, it happens. What can I say? It happens. You hate to see it, but gosh, that hurts. All right, well, at least they gave us a single. Don't you dare fail. Okay, there we go. Oh, that is brutal. We lost like 45 points in a turn there. because you failed a 15% Spechan. All right, time for a rest. We'll do power here, level up our Super Creek. And this would be a very good time for one more speed training before the Kikuka Sho. Now, heading into the Kikuka Sho, we are going to take another look at our skills. Stamina's a little lower than I like it to be right now, so we're going to go ahead and buy Gourmand, which is an inherent skill from Spechan. Very good for stamina recovery, and should be more than enough to carry us through to the next race. And we got third place, looking good. With a little better RNG, we probably could have gotten first, but third place is fine by me as long as we can keep going. 11 turns before the Tenno Sho. That's a good time for a rest with such low energy. Time for a wit training. Gotta get that up a little bit higher. And we'll take the speed. And probably a wit next if we get one. Nope, but we did get a double stack speed. We'll take it. Now, we're going to get stronger, get some of that energy back. We'll do a speed training, and then we'll go to the raffle. And as long as we don't get tissues, we'll get even more energy back. Bushel of carrots, excellent. That's 4 careers in a row I've done where I've gotten bushel of carrots in a row. What are the odds of that? Speed training, and then a rest. Unless we get a solid wit. If we get a solid wit here, we might take it. Nope, time for a good rest. Alrighty, what do we have here? This is a good time for a wit training. Super Creek is so close to being able to do rainbow training. And that is one more. We're going to throw 2 turns into stamina here. We want as high stamina as possible going into the Tenno Sho spring. Excellent. There we go. Get our inspiration. Solid points into everything. 76-44 split. Not bad. And we'll do one more stamina training before this Tenno Sho. Yep. Stamina training. We're up to 368, which is a little low, but more than enough. Be fine as long as you exercise after. Skills, we have Gourmand, we have corner recovery, we're going to buy pacing strategy as well. All the blue skills we can if we're aiming for that A rank, baby. Anything to get through this damn spring Tenno Sho. And that's the 4th place. We need to get top 3 though, so we'll try again and we'll have better luck once these skills proc. And there we go, that is 3rd place and we can continue moving on. That is why buying Gourmand and any other blue skills that you may have are essential. If you have Swinging Maestro at this point, I highly recommend using that as well. 53 to speed, you love to see it. Move to the beat, get some stamina in there. This is a good time to do some wit training. When we have over half, but no good rainbows, we're gonna be pouring it into wit. We need more speed. We got the need. At least let me cheer you on. This is gonna give us some stamina and skill points. A 30, we'll take it. This is gonna be a rather good time for a rest because we don't want to miss out on another double stack. There we go, speed training, and then we'll do a wit. Good time for wit training, just like that. And then we got a 30 forward speed. You love to see those as well. We're most likely going to take a rest this turn after we get some of those damn carrots. Probably don't need to rest anymore, actually, so let's do a speed training here. Time for a solid rest. And 3 turns before the Japanese Cup. Good turn for a wit. when we don't got the rainbow on our, you know, what's it called? On our speed, we're doing wit. And normally I do another wit here, but we got a migraine, and I'm not letting that ruin this run, except it's going to anyway, because that didn't heal. Are you kidding me? Oh, I am livid. I can't believe that didn't work. We failed our infirmary visit somehow. I don't know how that works, but it worked. All right, shouldn't have any issues with Japan Cup. Excellent first place in the bag. And up next is the Umamusume, which is going to be the last race of the career before moving on to the URA Finals. Going into wit. We want wit up to a B if we can get it there. That is the goal. We just want a B in wit. Our speed's looking solid, but we got a long way to go with wit. We're gonna have to get some pretty solid pulls here to actually get wit to where we want it. But there we go. Umamusume in the bag. Our skills are carrying us a very, very long way here. All goals achieved, and we are moving on to the URA Finals. Put the 23 into speed. We want that up as high as possible. URA Final should be a breeze for us. And there we go. We got a solid wit trading. We will take it. This is going into the semifinals. This will be enough to push us over into the 1100 for speed. Ooh, it's going to make us try again. Really? We must have had none of our skills proc that time around, which is strange because we have rather high wit, but it happens. RNG can bite you in the ass sometimes. $18, $21. We'll take the 21. That way we can get power up to A+. So it looks like we're going to be shy of a B, but we do have a C in stamina as well. So that should be more than enough for us right now. It's okay to spread them out. And that is challenge complete. We are URA Finale champions, and here come the extra stat points, free from the reporter. We got the director's fan, so plus another 15 there, and then we'll get another 5 from Special Week at the end here. Excellent. So we got SS plus 1169 in speed, 914 in power, 497 stamina, 579 in wit, and 244 in guts. Let's make sure that we are purchasing skills that are worthy of us. So we got Professor of Curvature. Now we need medium, long, late, and pays. Medium, long, late, and pays. Pays 10% off. Medium, no discount. We're looking for discounts. 35% off. We got 93 points to work with. So let's get wet conditions, and that'll drop us down to 3 points. Using up all of our points is pretty essential at the end there. And there we have it. That is a A-rank guide for Special Week. We'll move on to this next screen so we can take a better look at the stats. Now, if you have better sparks than me, your stats will probably be a little higher than this. If you can get that wit up to a B, it will be extremely helpful. We probably put a little bit more into stamina and power than needed in order to get this up to an A, but you know, we make decisions on the fly. So anyways, that is the build that I went for this. Here is the career info once again of the support cards that I used. I hope this is a little more helpful than the last one and breaks down the strategy a bit more. It worked for me a couple of times. I have quite a few Special Week A ranks at this point now using exactly these support cards. So yeah, give it a go. Let me know how it goes in the comments section. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for all future content. And thanks again for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.